Hi, my name is Lisa and welcome to my channel. This is my 3-month update for the 50 Shades of Blue project, and as you'll see in a moment, this is my very first video ever, and I got so excited and anxious to film the video that I didn't give it the introduction that I wanted. This is a PANtastic Ladies collab project created by Amanda, Cece, and Jessica, and I will link to all 3 of them in the description, as well as to the PANtastic Ladies Facebook group. I just wanted to thank them very much for creating such a fun way to use up the products that we have and to make sure that they got the credit that they deserve. So that's why I came in to do this intro. Thank you very much, and on to the update. Hi, my name is Lisa, and this is my 3-month update to the 50 Shades of Blue project. It's also my very first video update and my very first video ever, so please bear with me as I figure all of this out. Okay, so let's just go into things. So my first product is the Laneige Water Bank Blue Hyaluronic Acid Hydrating Serum. This is one of the few projects that I had before the project started. So far in the project, I have used this 30 times, and I don't have a starting weight, but right now it's 103 grams. So I really anticipate, I thought this one was almost finished, so I really anticipate this one being out by the next update. I'm only going to go over the products that I have any progress on, and in the future I'll probably go over the ones that I have significant progress on, but since this is the first month, I figured I would just go through everything I've used so far, which is not as many as I'd like it to be. So that's the first one, and then the second one is actually an empty. So that is the Belief Aqua Bomb Hydrating Toner with hyaluronic acid. It's just a little mini. This is what it is, and it is one of my empties. So this one I finished after 17 uses, and I finished it in May. And the third product is also an empty, and that is the Paula's Choice Resist Youth Extending Daily Hydrating Fluid SPF 50 Sunscreen Moisturizer. It is also a mini, and it is also an empty. So this one I used 17 times in April and May, and I used it 6 times May to June, and I finished it in June after 23 total uses. So that's 2 empties. The next is also an empty. I feel like they're all at the beginning because I don't have very many, but the third one is the Too Faced Kissing Jelly Lip Oil Gloss in Blue Raspberry Snow Cone. I really like this formula. This is what it looks like. It is an empty. You can see it's completely empty. There's nothing on it. There's not very much in these, but I do really like them, and I have a lot of them in my collection, so I do anticipate going through a bunch of these throughout the course of like using up all my stuff. I will be doing project pan videos and also some other panning projects that I'm into, so if you're interested in that, I hope you do subscribe. I'm really enjoying watching all of the videos, and I'm hoping to participate in the community. So anyway, this is my third empty. I used it, this had a little bit of usage before the project, but it had 15 uses April to May, and then 3 uses May to June, and it was done after 18 uses. The light is kind of changing here, so sorry if that gets a little bit annoying. It's later in the day than I hoped it would be. Okay, my next product is the P. Louise and Michaela Dream Drops Liquid Highlighter. This is an Eternal Ice, and this is a hardcore, very bright white highlighter. A very little bit goes a very long way. So this one is only in for 50 uses. And I probably will get that. I have used it, I've used it 8 times total. I used it 4 times April to May, 2 times May to June, and 2 times June to July, for a total of 8 so far. Not much usage, I would imagine, because like I said, it just takes a very little bit. I do like highlighters. I'm very new to makeup, but I do like highlighters, but this is one, you don't want to mess around with this one. It's very, very bright. So yeah, 8 uses total on that so far. The next one is my little It's a Sephora Mini Mix palette. The color story is Ethereal Lilac. I like purples, so there's a lot of blues and purples. This one is in for 50 uses, and I have used it 3 times April to May. I'm sorry, I'm looking down a lot. I will try to get better at that. But 3 times April to May, 2 times May to June, and then I didn't use it at all June to July, but I have used it a little bit since the update, so more progress next month, hopefully. Anyway, total of 5 uses on that one. A long way to go. And the next product is the Wet n Wild Winnie the Pooh Eeyore. He's so cute. It's Mackerel of Honey highlighter pot in Lonely Glow, which is such a sad name, but it is Eeyore. So it says, you can see honey on the back, very cute. And this is just, again, I like purples, and it's a kind of purpley highlighter. So I used it 1 time April to May, 1 time May to June, and then 4 times June to July. So getting progress on this one. It's really cute. I really like it. I will probably keep it after the product is done, which is quite a ways away. But yeah, so getting progress on that one, which is exciting. The next one is the Profusion Cosmetics. It is the Casper the Friendly Ghost Ghosting You. It's another highlighter. Lots of highlighters in here. Again, this one is kind of white with blue. Very holographic kind of highlighter. So again, a little goes a long way. And this is in for 50 uses. This one is also in for 50 uses. So this is April to May, I used it once. May to June, I used it twice. In June to July, I used it twice for a total of 5 uses. So long way to go on this one too. The next one is the Profusion Cosmetics and Peanuts collab. It's Linus's pH color changing lip and cheek balm. This one's really cute. It has Linus in his blanket on the package. It is pH changing, so it is kind of, you can kind of see the pink there that it becomes. This is kind of a weird, it's just so wide, it's hard to put on properly without getting it everywhere, so I really don't use it anywhere but out of, in the house. You know, when I'm just here at home and I need, like, you know, some lip balm, I will use this one here, but it's not really anything I'm going to use out in public. It's really cute. It did come with a little like a pouch that's blue felt like Linus's blanket, which is really cute. I have used this one 9 times April to May. I used it 9 times May to June, and then June to July, I used it 16 uses. So I am getting a lot of uses on this one, total of 34. Probably won't roll out in the next update, but I don't anticipate it being much further than that, maybe 2 updates from now. This one will be done. It is in for 50 uses. So the next product is the, let's see, what's it called? Too Faced Killer Liner Total Control 36-Hour Waterproof Eyeliner in Killer Sapphire. You can see there's blue right here, and it's obviously a blue product. I have had, you know, okay use on this. I'm very new to makeup. I'm still trying to get into the habit of doing my makeup more than once or twice a week. I hope as I get into the habit more, I will use my products more. But right now, this one was 4 uses, April to May, 1 use in May to June, and 0 uses in June to July. Oh, I haven't been giving weights. I will give weights. I don't have starting weights, but I did weigh them for this update just so I would have that information. So I didn't give weights for the previous ones, but starting here, I will give weights. So this one is right now at 6.51 grams. So we'll see what the weight is next month. Again, 5 uses out of 50 for this one. The next one is the, let's see, it's the NYX Epic Wear Eyeliner Stick in Turquoise Storm. So you can see just a really pretty, I don't know if I should swatch things, but I guess I will. So you can see very turquoise, very turquoise eyeliner there. It's pretty, I like it. I haven't used it very much though. No uses in April and May, no uses in May and June, and I used it twice, June to July. for a total of 2 uses out of 50, and the weight on that is 6.27 grams. And then the third and I believe final eyeliner in this product is the ColourPop BFF Cream Gel Multichrome Liner in Ventura Boulevard. It's a blue multichrome. Let's see, swatch that. I guess I'll swatch the, so you can see there's the blue. I don't know if you'll be able to see the color shift in that, but it is a color, it is a multichrome. And I used this one, I've only used this one once so far. Blue multichrome eyeliner is a lot. So, you know, I don't think I'll get the 50 uses that I've planned for it, but I want to try and get some use on it. So 1 use for 4.35 grams. And then just so that we have all 3 of them, I will also swatch the Killer Sapphire liner. So there's the Killer Sapphire, there's the Turquoise Storm, and there's the Ventura Boulevard Multichrome over there. Yeah, so the ColourPop only used once, you know, hope to get some more use out of it. And then there's a couple products that I haven't used yet. So again, if you guys are interested in a full listing of what I hope to be working on this project, please leave me a comment and I will get that up for you. So the next one is a product I don't actually have. I do have a picture of it, so I hope to insert it, but I left it at work. It's my daily desk lip oil, and I just forgot to bring it home for the update, but it is the Morphe Lust Potion Biphase Lip Oil and Thirst Trap. It's kind of a light blue, glittery lip oil. I've learned I really like lip oils, so I just have one on my desk that I use all day long. I count each day as 1 use, even though I might use it, you know, who knows, 6 to 10 times a day, just putting it on regularly. So I go through them pretty quickly, so that one will definitely be done by the next month, by the next update, probably by the end of the month. So I used it 0 times April to May because I was using the Kissing Jelly, and then 7 uses May to June, and then I've used it 17 June to July for a total of 34, and it's definitely going to roll out before the next update. Okay, so this one, very little use. This one I've only used 3 times. This is the Ulta Joy Bright Admit 1 eyeshadow duo. It's a, you know, blue duo. You see it there. Try not to blind you. They are at Top Tier and Blue Ribbon are the shades. And I have used this 3 times. Twice in April to May and then once in June to July. Sorry for, I'm trying not to blind you. The weight right now is 37.2 grams, 3 uses. So I hope to get more use on this one as time goes by. And then we have the ColourPop. It is the Feeling Fabulash BFF Volumizing Mascara in Blue Ya Mind. I have only used this once. I do actually like blue mascaras. I just, you know, I haven't used it yet, but I do plan to. So 1 use, June to July. The current weight is 33.84 grams. Okay, the next product is the Half Magic Eye Electric Extreme Lengthening Mascara. And the color is Teal With It. It's a very teal mascara. It's pretty. Again, only used this once in April to May. The current weight is 21.8 grams. And the next product is, sorry, the sun is shifting, so I hope it doesn't make it too hard for you guys to see. I might have to refilm this video. We'll see. The next product is the Cream Shop So Shady palette. It's a quad palette in Starlit. The palette itself is blue, and then there's a blue shade and like a blue-gray shade in there. So there's the colors. This is in for 50 uses. I have used it twice. Once April to May and once June to July. And the current weight is 90.3 grams. The next product, I'm a sucker for cute and collabs, in case you can't tell that already. But basically, if it's a cartoon collab or it's cute, I will probably buy it. So the next product is the Wet n Wild Scooby-Doo Puppy Power Cream Blush in Talk to the Paw, which it's so cute. It has a little, I don't know if you can see, there's a little like paw imprint on the little puff. And then that's the actual blush in the little pan down there. So it's a cream blush, and it, like I said, the color is Talk to the Paw. Very cute. And I have used this 11 times so far. Once April to May, 4 times May to June, and 6 times June to July. Total of 11 uses, and the current weight is 37.37 grams. I do like purple blushes, so this is kind of easy to just, you know, blend in with my other blushes in my regular makeup looks. Okay, so the next one is this one's a little tricky because it is the Clara & Co. Mallow Delight Shimmery Body Oil, but it has a dropper, and I don't like body oils with droppers. I just find them messy, so I have decanted it into like an airless pump bottle. So I'm using it now, but it's kind of 2 components. I've weighed both components, and I'll give you the weights on it just to kind of keep track of that. But I did not use it April to May or May to June because I was using other body oils. I am using this on a basically daily basis. In June to July, I used it 4 times. The current weight of both products is 287.31. It's going very quickly. Like this is maybe, because I used it a couple times after into the new month. But this is less than 10 uses. So, and it's already all the way up here. So we'll probably get through it pretty quickly, which is good because I have a lot of other body oils to use. The next one is my last empty so far, and it is another body oil, but it's just a mini. This is the Madison Gourmand Fluffy Marshmallow body oil, just a mini. It's 1 ounce. I used it 5 uses May to June, and then 12 uses June to July, and that finished it, and it is done. So yay, body oil out of my collection. The next product is the Bioma Hydrating Serum. I don't know if this is a mini, actually. It probably is. It came in like a little kit. So there's sorry, the sun is trying to creep in. It's the Bioma Hydrating Serum, and I have used it 11 times June to July. I don't think there's very much in here, but I am kind of focusing on the water bank because I'd like to get this finished and out. Just because it's kind of big. I do really like this though, and I probably will eventually repurchase it once I use the other stuff in my collection. So anyway, the Bioma Serum is at 11 uses, and it's currently at 37.4 grams. The next product is the Amika Soul Food Nourishing Hair Mask. I have to admit, I really like Amika products, but I don't really think this one is doing much for my hair. I've been using it, I only wash my hair a couple times a week, and I've been using it pretty consistently, kind of as a conditioner, and I don't really think it's doing much, like I said, but you see I've got plenty of use. I think it's about right here. I will finish it, but I probably will scale back on the number of times I use it. I'll use it with other products, so instead of using it twice a week, I will probably use it like 1 to 2 times a month to finish it off, and I will not repurchase this one. I do like Amika products, but this one I don't really feel is doing anything for me. But I used it once in April to May, 3 times in May to June, and then 10 times in June to July. And total of 14 times so far, and the current weight is 59.31 grams. The next is this one I've only used once. It's so pretty that like I've kind of been like not afraid to use it, but just like I didn't know really how to use it. But it's the Lancome Limited Edition Color Palette in Celestial Rose. I think this was the 2024 holiday palette. It comes in like this beautiful box and like a velvet pouch, and I just was a bit intimidating, but you can see I have the mirror covered, so hopefully it won't be too much to you. But there's just 6 like shimmery shadows. They're very pretty, and I have kind of, after doing some experimentation, I think that I could do like a daily makeup look. My job does not really care if I have wild makeup, but it just takes a while. Like this, takes me a while, especially somebody who's new to it. So something that's quick and easy for daily makeup looks is what I need, and I think I can use this for daily makeup looks pretty easily, so I'm hoping to get some uses that way. Anyway, I've only used this once in June to July. The current weight is 177.66 grams, and definitely hoping to get more use on this before the next update. My next product is the Kopari Hydrating Silk Body Cream with hyaluronic and polyglutamic acid. It's in this beautiful blue glass bottle. I really like this bottle, and I will probably keep it and reuse it after I finish the product, which probably isn't going to take me too much time. This is after probably, I've used it a couple times since the current update, since the update, the 3rd month update. So I've probably used it 12 times. So it's definitely not going to last me 50 uses, but I am really enjoying it. It's very hydrating. It smells really nice. So, but I definitely, this is just such a pretty bottle. There, you can see it. It's kind of in the sun there. So yeah, I have used this 10 times in the project. It's a heavy bottle, 436 grams is what the current weight is, and 10 uses. 2 in May to June and 8 in June to July. So I don't think this will roll out by the next one, but again, I don't see any more than 2 or 3 updates before this is done. The next product is the ColourPop eyeshadow palette in So Elemental, which is like the blue, light blue palette. Sorry, the sun is like, there we go. The sun is not cooperating with me, but so perfect roll-in. It's all blue for this project. I have used this 7 times so far. 1 use in April to May, 1 use in May to June, and 4 uses in June to July. So getting usage. We'll see if we get to 50. I don't know. The next I have rolled in as one of my daily tonics. It is the Pixie Clarity Tonic with salicylic acid and probiotic clarifying toner. I really like this product. It smells really nice. It's pretty affordable. I will probably repurchase when I'm done with this and I get through my other toners. But really enjoying using it. I have used it 14 times, all in June to July. And the current weight is 111.17 grams. Sorry, the sun is like creeping in. I'm trying to finish this update before it gets too bad. So hopefully I'm not completely in shadow and you can actually see this video. Okay, so the next one is kind of, I used it twice. It is the Bath & Body Works Shea Butter Hand Cream in Warm Butter Cookie. I used it twice, like I said, and then I decided this is definitely a winter scent. So I will roll it back in later in the year, and I definitely don't see any problem using this up later in the year. One product that is a rollout that is not a finish, I am decluttering it, is this Milk Makeup Odyssey lip oil. I used it 5 times in April to May, May to June. I used it 5 times, and then I decided I hate this product. It's 3 strikes against it. It's too thick. It's very blue on the lips. Like you can see, like it leaves a very blue cast. The current one I'm using, the Morphe one, is also blue, but it doesn't make my lips corpse-like looking, basically. This is very blue, very glittery. And it's got, I think it's a vanilla scent, but when I first smelled it, I was like, oh, that smells really good. But having it on my lips all day, I just cannot. And because I use it as a daily lip oil, it's just on my lips all day. And I decided I cannot use it. So I used it 5 times. And then I realized I am not going to use this product that I hate 45 more times. I'm just not going to do it, especially when I have so many products to use up. So I'm rolling this one out. This is a did not finish. And I am rolling in, this is the Josie Maran Dream Cream. Dream Cream, whipped argan oil body butter. It is a big tub, 20 ounces, but I feel like this is a much later in the year product, so I will come back to this later. But I did want to show you what I'm rolling in to replace the milk oil, which is lip oil, which is rolling out. Okay, so the only fragrance I have in this product is the Kate Spade Sparkle. It's very pretty in a blue little bottle. This is the big one. I think it's 3. Oh no, this one's only 2 ounces. So it's like the medium-sized one. Still a fairly decent size bottle of perfume. I do like the way this one smells. I'm kind of trying to figure out my fragrance preferences, and I like florals more than I used to, which is interesting to me. But I do like this one. It is one I don't wear all the time, which is perfect for this project because then I use it a little bit at a time just to kind of get through it, but it is getting used. I probably am going to do a like fragrance 5 uses project to try and get through some of my perfumes to get some use on them, because I do have a lot of perfumes now and I want to make sure they get their uses. But anyway, I have used this one so far 10 times, which is a little behind. I kind of wanted to use it 4 times a month to make sure that I use it enough through the project. So I'll have to use it a few more times a month later on in the project. But so far 10 times, 271 grams. The next one is just a little mini of the Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen. Sorry, I don't know if it's gonna focus. It's right in the sun. Sunscreen, Unseen Sunscreen. It's a little mini. It expires in November, so I'm trying to get. I have a lot of mini face SPF products that all expire this year, so I'm trying to like figure out what to use when to make sure that none of them go bad. But this one, it's about. I really like the formula of this one, but it's because it's clear, it's hard to tell how much is left in the package. But I've used it 5 times through this update for a weight of 20.28 grams. And then the last one, we're on the last product. So the last one is my micellar cleansing water. It's the Garnier all-in-one waterproof, which I don't use too many waterproof products, but it is pretty good for those that I use. And it's just basic micellar water, trying to get, I had 50 uses on it, but looking at the use of it, it's probably going to be a finish. I'll just keep tracking it till it's finished. So far I have had 23 uses on it, and the current weight is 180.72. So that's all my progress on all my products. There are, you know, a good chunk that I haven't started to use yet, that I have to roll some of these out before I start using them. So like I said, if you would be interested in that video, please let me know. I really appreciate it if you do watch this video and you liked it. If you would give me a like or a comment, or, you know, I'd be super happy with a subscribe. This is my first video and I have really enjoyed watching project panning videos on YouTube, and I decided it would be fun to start participating. So Hi, Editing Lisa again. I just wanted to come back real quick to let you know that my video stopped recording abruptly for some reason. I'm not quite sure why. I have to try and figure that out. So sorry for that. But I did want to say thank you one more time for watching this video. And I'd ask you to like, comment, or subscribe if you're interested in doing any of that. Hopefully this is the first of many fun videos to come. Thank you again, and bye for now.